How's it going, YouTube? I've come with Gordon from GDUB and we've come for a little road trip today. We've come to Heritage Parts Centre down in West Sussex for a look round. We've come to pick up a few bits, and while we're here we'll have a look round everywhere and see what these guys do. The guys down at Heritage Parts Centre are different to a lot of places because these guys, this is for enthusiasts, and these guys are all enthusiasts themselves. So they really put the heart into it. You have a look around the car park and we're full of Volkswagens. These guys specialise in Volkswagens of all ages and Porsches as well. The old classics. Really nice stuff. And they all seem to have these sort of vehicles as well. So they're really into it. So we've got our ID. We've got a reflective jacket. The guys at Heritage have given you guys a nice discount as well. So if you guys want to order anything from here, put in SpyderLee into the discount code and get 5% discount off anything on the store, which is nice of them. So Gordon's just getting himself ready, and then we're going to have a walk around, aren't we, Gordon?
We are.
From the moment you walk in here, you can see that these guys are truly enthusiasts when you just look around the entrance to the shop. This is great, this. And right in the corner you can see the front of an old split screen as well. Really adds to the character of the place. This is Stephanie. She's going to take us for a walk around the place and we're going to have a look. I can't believe the size of the place. Can you, Gordon? It's massive, isn't it?
I wasn't expecting it. You might want to redo that.
I can't believe the size of the place. Can you, Gordon?
No, I can't.
This place is massive, Gordon, isn't it?
It's huge. Check out the size of this warehouse. It's massive.
These guys are doing over 1,000 orders a day to 134 countries. This is really big. We'll do some B-roll around this place and we'll show you the size of it. You can really tell that this place is ran by enthusiasts for enthusiasts. I mean, look at that guy down there. He's got like a proper stereotypical Volkswagen beard and everything. And when you find things like this lying around everywhere, you know these guys really like what they're doing. Look at that. Just sat there in the corner of the warehouse. What I say? Right, there we are, there's our gear loaded up in the van. I can't wait to get home and fit that. First we want to say a big thanks to everybody for the walk round and a good look around the warehouse today and what they do in there. It's quite impressive. The size of the site is massive. I didn't expect that at all. So thanks a lot guys for having us over.
You're welcome.
Right, so we're going to get home now and then I'm going to fit this gear, probably tomorrow actually, but it'll be in this video, so I'll see you guys in a second. Right, so it's been a week since I've been to Heritage. I'm waiting for a break in the weather. It just won't stop raining. As you can see, I've got my Drive Heritage t-shirt on.
So we're all ready to fit this awning. There's one thing I want to look at before we get this awning out. I want to have a look at the brackets of how they mount, because there's a few different ways you can mount these awnings. Depending on how you're wanting to mount these awnings, there's different brackets. The standard brackets normally go inside this channel and you can bolt them in where the roof rack goes. There's another type that you can get that go onto like a C-rail if you've got one of those, and then the awning just clips onto that. I've gone for a different type because eventually I'll be getting a pop top on here, so I don't want anything to go in this channel. Right, so I've got these type. These type literally fit onto there. We have to drill the body here and put some little riv nuts in so we can bolt that down and then stick it to it. And then this keeps everything out of that channel. It just overlaps a little bit, which is all right, but it's keeping it out of the channel where the pop top will be. So the first thing I've got to do is I've got to measure up exactly where to put these, and then we've got to drill 2 9mm holes in there to put the riv nuts in. So we'll get this awning out and measure everything up. Right, so I've got the awning out. I'll get that cut open and we'll have a quick look at it, shall we? Right, there we are. This is the Fiamma F45s. This is the longer one of the 2 models. I'll put a link down below to the exact model on Heritage for this one. I've got it in black, so it matches in with the van much better being black. Right, underneath we've got another box that's got the windy handle, and it's got the other brackets, depending on how you mount it, but we're not using any of those. How this bracket fits on, this just hooks in and it sits like that. And it's got a hole there, as you can see, which we need to drill a hole through here, and then we can bolt it on afterwards. So it'll sit just like that. I need to get some measurements because it says we want to support it at both ends. It's got a support in the middle, but I don't think we'll need that. So I've got to work out whereabouts we're going to put these. We'll probably put them a bit further along. Right, so what I've decided to do is I'm going to fit one bracket there and one bracket there. And what it means is on the awning, they'll be about there. One there and one at that end. So what I need to do is I need to get these brackets, get a little Sharpie pen, mark where the holes are going to be to drill, and then we'll fit the riv nuts. All you need to fit these awnings are some sealant to stick the brackets to the roof, a riv nut tool, we'll have a look at that later, 9mm drill bit for the riv nut tool, tape measure, pen, and drill obviously, and I think we'll need a 10mm spanner as well. We'll find something later. Right, so I've got 2 9mm holes drilled in the roof now. These little riv nuts, they'll just go in there. And all these are is they've got a thread down the middle, so then we can bolt into there. Using this tool, they just screw onto the end, and when you squeeze it, it pulls it up. So it expands these behind the metal just like a normal rivet. Then that gives us a nice firm fixing for the bolt to go into. So I'll get those in now. Right, that's both of those in. Now I need to get the brackets stuck on. So what I need to do is use some of this tiger seal, smear it over this back so it gives it a nice good adhesion, and then we'll bolt it down through the new riv nuts we've just fitted, and then that'll hold it on nicely. Right, so as you can see, I've put a good smear in around the back of it. I've also put some around where those holes are as well, because we want to seal up around there. We don't want water tracking in. So I'm going to stick that on and bolt it down now. Right, so I've done both of those now. The one at the back, and I've just done the one at the front as well. These are bolted down and also stuck underneath with the tiger seal, so once these dry, these are not going anywhere. So now all we have to do is this lip at the top. We need to lift the awning on and hook it into that lip. Once it's on, we'll drill through the back of the awning and put a bolt in there, and then that'll hold it on solid. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to put a tiny little mark down here, just so I can see exactly where those bolts are once it's on. Same on the back, then we've got a little dot and I can see exactly where those bolts are then. Right, so now I need to lift this awning up and hook it on there. You shouldn't really do this on your own, but I've got no friends, so I suppose I've got to. I can't do it with a camera on, so we'll have a look once it's hooked on there. Right, there you are guys, that's it hooked on now. It's literally not going anywhere. We've just got to get those bolts in the bottom. One thing to check before you drill anything and bolt it all up is just, if you've got a tailgate like me, just open up your tailgate, make sure nothing's going to catch, because you might have to move it forward out of the way. But that's sat there all right, that. So what I need to do now is get the handle in there, open it up a little bit, and then we can drill some holes through the back casing. Right, I don't know if you can see that properly, but because I've got my little line under there, I could see where it was, and I've drilled a little hole in there, so now I can bolt it back. And I'll do the same with the back as well. And then it's not going nowhere, it's on there forever. Right, so there we have it. Super easy to fit. Everything's all on. It's literally just those 2 bolts at the top of each bracket, and then 1 bolt on each bracket to bolt it back. There we are, there's the bolts in to hold it back to the brackets. And it looks super good as well. Right, in here I've got a few bits left over. These are the pegs that you can use to peg out the bottom of the legs if you're out. These are some little brackets for this handle when we're storing it away, but what I'll probably do is that little door in there, I'll just push it in there so I won't need those brackets. And we've got these brackets as well, which I'm also not going to use. They fix to the side of the van like that, and then the bottom of those feet can go into there, and then that holds it steady in the wind, but I'm not going to fit those. Changed my mind, it was too long to go in there, so I've put the clips on and that's where it's going to live. And that's it guys, we've got it all on, it's all done. I want to say a big massive thanks to Heritage Parts Centre again for inviting me down for a walk round, because that was really impressive. I didn't expect it to be that big at all. The amount of things they keep on stock is immense. So check those guys out. I'll put some links down below. I'll put some links to this awning as well, this exact one, so you can check it out. I got the longer one because it's a long wheelbase van. They do a shorter version of it as well. And for my style of camping, that's perfect. I'm not a campsite person. I'm more of a find a hole somewhere to sleep kind of person. So this kind of awning's perfect for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.